To make today's serial killer Valentine, I'm going to layer in this cranial mold with this frothy concoction of Foamit, which is a rigid expanding foam similar to what you might use for housing insulation, colored with So Strong dye since we need a high concentration of pigment for our little friend to stay nice and saturated, even after the foam puffs up to 10 times its original volume. And while that cures for a couple of hours, I'm going to gather a few more things. Now, my handwriting is absolutely atrocious, so instead of writing out a card, I'm going to borrow a few letters from my recycling bin, because nothing says I care quite like digging through the trash. Next, after a little scrounging, I came up with this dingy bathtub I've had kicking around for a year or so, which should be absolutely perfect once I roughen up the mat a bit and cover it in the rest of the junk mail for a less polished look. Generally, a good rule of thumb is, if the surface is shiny, you'll probably want to sand it before trying to glue anything down. Now it's time to circle back to our new friend Roger, who is just popped free and already has to be in 2 places at once for us to make sure that our padded mailer heart is just the right size. So now, we can stick it all together with our trusty tape glue runner and a glob of hot glue for Roger, who is finally ready to be framed for this serial killer Valentine.